Yes, people, welcome to Never a Foul if you've never been here before. But if you have, obviously, you know what it is. Daily routine, like the video, big up the people, check their channels out in the description. And yeah, it's kind of an early one. So get used to these times. We will be going in the morning from Wednesdays to, well, Wednesdays to Fridays. Tuesday's going to be afternoons. And on a Monday, it's yet to be confirmed as of yet. But it's just going to be me, LB, and Monts. You know, D's a Palace fan. Who cares anyways? You know, he has to go get his car fixed. So we can't make today. But there will be another panelist for next week. We said LB, man. Tired.
Yeah, man, didn't sleep very good last night, innit? Some reason. But yeah, nah, still feeling good. Still feeling good. Looking forward to this weekend. It's a big weekend of football. I've been shagged a little bit though, boys. Can't lie. I was gonna, yeah, you know, Saturday, right? So you know, I do the watch-alongs on the channel. So I was thinking about a month ago, I looked at this Saturday and was like, you know what, day of football, City versus Bournemouth at 3 o'clock. Arsenal go to Newcastle, R5, and it's Copa Libertadores, isn't it? Final, 8 p.m.
So you're doing the back-to-back?
Well, that was the plan. I thought, you know, I'm set for the day, sit there, 3 watch-alongs. Bro, I've already committed to my girlfriend, man. So now I can't go to the, I can't watch the Arsenal game. I can't watch the Copa Libertadores final. I got to go watch some fireworks, man. You know what I mean? What is that about, bro?
Is that the Boca Juniors versus River Plate?
Is it Boca Juniors versus River Plate?
Is it Argentina? Argentina?
Yeah, it's the
it would be.
League, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, it's the Champions League for them.
Champions League, it's Fluminense. Boca Juniors Fluminense.
Oh, so it's the South American.
It's the South American Champions League, yeah. But they're worth a watch, man, because like obviously this is where all the talent's coming from now. It's like a talent factory at South America. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
did you see the Endrick guy the other day?
Yeah, he scored a bad boy. Two goals, I think he scored. Very good goals.
Yeah.
That guy's, what is he, 17 now or something? Or is he still 16? He's going to Real Madrid.
I think he might be 17 now. I'm not sure, but yeah, man, that South American foot. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I watched a YouTube video on it was Tifo IRL.
Yeah. They got all the pads and stuff for all the tactics and
so
all
basically,
that.
what they said was they did a video on South America and like the history of like players coming over, and basically they said because of Brexit, for some reason now, teams are more likely to. I don't know the full reasons. It was ages ago. I watched the video, but like before that, it was harder to get players from South America into England, which is why they all went to Europe first and then they come to England. Whereas now, I can't remember the reason why he said it, but something to do with that teams are now able to get the player. I don't know the full reason. It's probably worth a watch if you're interested into all that kind of shit. But basically, saying that in the next years you're going to see more and more players come from South America straight away rather than going Europe first. Good watch.
You know what? Talk about Fluminense. Once you're getting a DM, innit? The DM for Fluminense, Andre.
Yes, Andre.
So you're going to be watching that game then. You're going to be watching Copa Libertadores, whatever it's called.
Maybe
8 p.m. sharp. Once. Go watch your boy Andre. I need a scouting report. You know what? Is that on? That's on today. It's on today. No, you
I
said
don't know what time it's on.
Tomorrow, Saturday.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. I'm going to be out. Never mind. I'm not even going to get.
No, I'm not going to be out. So you know, I'll definitely give it a watch.
Once I need a scouting report. Yeah,
bro. As I said, I need to see Andre play, but I want to see if he plays. It's more where he's going to be playing. If he's playing like 8, then I'm just going to be pissed off again. I'm going to be like, well, okay, just grab him back part 2 again, innit? So I hope he's actually playing 6. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, man. But other than that, Monts, we say, man, early morning, early rises. You know, I'm technically your what's it called? Your alarm
clock because last week I was waking you up.
No, last week. This is today, the present. Who's waking you up, Monts?
Man's woke me up twice and fixed his
alarm. I'm your alarm clock, G. I'm your alarm clock, fam. You're welcome, fam. You're up. You're doing your.
Probably called you to wake you up first. How about that?
What do you mean? He woke up half an hour ago. Don't do that. Yeah, I was up at 10 o'clock. Yeah, okay. I was up first.
True, LB, can you confirm you woke up half an hour ago?
Yeah, I can confirm that, bro.
Exactly, man. Yeah, and yeah, NVR, you're right there. Pause.
Well, listen, I'm here now, innit? Fuck. I'm here now.
Yeah.
So,
So we're gonna be talking about the weekend. We'll be talking about Arsenal going to Newcastle, probably dive a little bit into the Carabao Cup settings, if that even means anything. Ten Hag's potential final game. There's been some names circulating, Zidane, Amarim, but I don't believe it too much. Apparently done their due diligence, even though Zidane don't want to come to England, and same with his wife. It's already been confirmed time ago. And then obviously Chelsea's clashing Spurs on a Monday. We'll dive into that a little bit. And then I think Liverpool, you have got Luton away. And Man City's got Bournemouth at home. This could be an interesting weekend, You don't know you're going to get your wins, man. It's just, we don't even need to talk on it too much. But boy, I'm expecting a Salah hat trick, my FPL to be boosted, and I expect Alvarez to get at least 2 goals and 1 assist.
You know what's funny? I knew he was going to do this. I knew he was going to paint your game out to be the penultimate disaster of the weekend.
It is 12:30.
And because, all eyes are on you, all eyes on you first thing. And then you're going to make it look like my game and City game is just a walk in the park. No Premier League game is a walk in the park. That's all I'm going to say. Luton,
here we go.
I'm just, no. My game is fine. I believe I should be winning this game 3-4-0. Bournemouth, yeah, that's not that, bro. Bournemouth can sometimes they can do a thing in it. Just
because they made you struggle. Do you think they're going to make Man City struggle at the Etihad? It's at the Etihad. Is at the Etihad, bro?
Listen, anyone can draw any game.
Etihad.
That's fine.
Etihad.
That's fine.
Etihad.
That's great. That's
great.
All I'm saying is no 3 points is guaranteed for anyone.
I think it is.
I need Semenyo to do the mad thing, innit? That's what.
Yeah, you're on mad hopium right now.
Yeah, he needs. Yeah. You thought it was logic? You thought I was going to logic?
Nah, of course not. Of course not. All right, guys, make sure you're smashing the like button. 200 of you in the house. I know it's early. I know it's different, but big up yourselves. So if you don't mind smashing the like button, making sure. Yeah, man. I don't know if I want Amarim, Donna, I know Hog or something like that. I don't know what I want. I want Hansi Flick. Give me Hansi Flick. But yeah, man. I don't know. We'll see on the situation. But
didn't Fabrizio say that you guys that Ten Hag's here to stay? Remember.
He says that all the time, man. When all that starts coming out, something's going on, man. There's a lot that's come out today, to be fair, on the whole situation. Casemiro not being happy when he got substituted. Varane absolutely baffled when obviously didn't get included in the starting lineup against Man City. Yeah, man, lots going on, man. Apparently 1-to-1 meetings with the players to see what the issue is or the issues. Yeah, man, loads of stuff. It's bad. United's bad. I don't think it's been bad, but I don't think it's ever been this bad once. I'll be honest.
Bro, this is why I said yesterday I've waited a long time for this. I said I've waited a long time for this sort of demise where at least when stuff was bad before, it wasn't every corner of the club. There was still 1-2 positives going on. Do you know what I'm saying? Like maybe Rashford would be scoring, maybe there's someone putting in a good performance, or there's bro, everything is wrong. Everything. There's not one positive thing about Manchester United apart from maybe
not one. Wait, no, that's not even a positive.
Exactly. That shows the level.
It's not even a positive.
But I do have something to say about Arsenal, because Arsenal fans were on me prior to the Carabao Cup game, weren't you? You have a lot to say. The Arsenal fans in the chat, they had a lot to say.
What about wanting they care about the trophy?
All that Carabao stuff. You had a lot to say.
Yeah.
Getting 3-0 with the bubbles vibes. Anyway, it's fine. Big you lot do your thing, innit?
Yeah.
Tactic. Do you want to tell us any more than that? Oh, it's tactic. Okay.
What is that?
Right. Sweet. So the table, as you know, some people know and don't know. We got a table, right? A little league, prediction league. But right now, in last place currently is D on 5 points. In second place, second to bottom, shall I say, or second to last. LB, you are on 7 points.
Take that.
is mid-table on 8 points. And to be fair, he did not get to do many predictions last week, so I had to give him what he thought was W's or an L and see what he got right. Ty is top of the table on 13 points, and I am on 9 points. Ty is flying and it's pissing me off.
I would have been with Ty, but handicap.
No, would you really?
Yeah, 100%.
Well, to be fair, you could have gained. I would say you had a possible 2, 4, 6. No, sorry, 2, 4, 6. You had a possible extra 8 points that you could have grabbed. So out of those, you might have got one score right. You could have, man, you could have leapfrogged a little bit. You might have, you would have leapfrogged. You could leapfrog myself for sure. You would have got one score right at least. So, but we'll be going through them. D's given me his predictions. So, whatever D's predicting, do not predict them. They're going to be wrong. Shambles, man. It goes to show lower league knowledge in it. Did I say that? Did I say that? Did I say that? Whoa.
Chelsea fans are right there with that. So they're right there in that, like in there with the lower league, with the mid-table affairs. They're right there. Yeah.
All right, let's dive straight into it, man. First and foremost, 12:30 kickoff. Let's just go for the start. Man United, Ten Hag's maybe his final game at the club. A lot of PR spinning around him. The Athletic, Rob Dawson. There's so many names that you can't really say what's right or wrong anymore. You pretty much say two wrongs make a right. So look, Fulham away, it's not going to be an easy game. I think they just beat Ipswich away from home as well. You can still gain a little bit of confidence, even if it is a championship team or not. But they're finding their feet. They haven't had the greatest of start. Calvin Bassey, if he starts, maybe Man United have hope. The guy's shit. But yeah, LB, man, look, it's the same conversation we had pretty much last week, and now it's elevated to this week. And if you don't beat Fulham, surely he gets the sack. But if he does beat Fulham, how much time does that even give him?
Yeah, well, I think it's the same conversation, but it's more serious now. It's more serious because I think the Ten Hag out brigade, I've got genuine reason to be Ten Hag out. And listen, I said it last night in the stream. Last night, just having a bit of a casual chat about what's going on at United, and you're starting to see now the toxicity between the fan base has erupted, and I think Goldbridge has a lot to play there because he's got
he's a top wet wipe. Let's call it that.
I don't think what he's doing. I understand what he's trying to do, but I think he's gone about it the wrong way. Calling out Saeed, I think was the complete wrong thing to do because listen, people who are Ten Hag out, they've got legitimate reason to be Ten Hag out. This isn't reactionary. They've had I think the worst start since 1930s or something like that. You're being humiliated game after game. Fan bases are coming to Old Trafford and laughing at United fans, laughing at the state of the football club. You're currently sitting in 8th. Top 4 is gone. Carabao Cup is gone. Champions League. Listen, I still don't think you're going to qualify, but even if you get through any decent team and you're out, you're not going to win the FA Cup this season. You've regressed so badly. You spent £400 million. The calls for Ten Hag out are reasonable. Now, the calls to keep Ten Hag, I also think are semi-reasonable as well, because maybe if you think, we can get a sporting director and maybe it can work, whatever. And I also get why people. I see Gary Neville did a video last night, and he was saying that we can't just keep sacking managers. No problem. I don't particularly think that there's a right answer here. And that's why United are fucked, because no one knows what the best thing to do is. Do you know what I mean? Me personally, I think that I'm close to sacking him if I was a United guy, because I think that what he's currently doing is just shocking. You're still not seeing a style of football and that. And it's just awful to watch. And he regressed so much backwards. It's ridiculous. So I think I'd be close to Ten Hag out. But United fans, listen, you can all have a difference of opinions. And I'm telling you, this is a City fan, by the way. I'm enjoying this meltdown. I'm enjoying this toxicity. I think it's hilarious. But y'all can have this different opinions and not go at each other. You know what I mean? Because that's not going to help anyone. All that's going to do is make it even worse. It's reminding me now of AFTV Arsene Wenger era. Do you know what I mean? Where instead of me and Newcastle having a football opinion, and I just say, I think this is a situation. I think Haaland's the best player in the world. You say, it's Mbappe. We have a debate about it, no problem. But what's happening now is people are insulting each other, whether it's content creators, whether it's United fans in the street, whether it's United fans on Twitter, just at each other's throats. The whole place is becoming toxic. And yes, that is come from the but that does come from the top because they've allowed this to happen. It's trickled down to the point now where United fans are not blaming the Glazers anymore to a certain degree. I'm not even blaming the board. They're going at each other. You know what I mean? And as I said, as a City fan, I find it hilarious, but that ain't the right way to go. I think this game, I'm going to go for a 1-1 on the score prediction, bro. I don't see.
Wow, you're going to go hit me going early.
I want to explain why. Because I watched a few Fulham games this season, and they don't score a lot of goals. They massively miss Mitrovic. Rather than that guy. And so I don't see them scoring a lot. But the way United are playing at the moment, maybe they'll get a mad bounce back. Who knows? I just don't see it. I think the club's toxic. Fan base now is toxic. The dressing room is probably toxic. The whole club is just. I mean, I sent you a message in it last night on WhatsApp.
Yeah,
I was just serious with it, and I said, "Bro, your club's fucked. Your club is fucked." So yeah, I'm gonna go for a 1-1. I think that will give him another game. I don't think he'll be sacked. I don't know. Gary Neville reckons he won't be sacked no matter what. I watched the video he done last night, and he said he don't reckon he's gonna get sacked no matter what.
Boy, months, man.
LB's put it pretty much perfectly, to be honest. Like the way the fans are now, I woke up to like several videos of fans beefing each other. Like,
I feel like I need to share it, man.
Like to see what Ten Hag is doing to the man, them, it's mad. It's mad. Like, you know, you man are supposed to be united. It's in the name. It's in the name. now, all like, bro, it's peak. Like the worst thing is, you lot. This is the part where you lot should be banding together and trying to stick together and finding a way either to get out the banners or getting behind the manager. But because the fan base is now so split, it just makes it even worse. I'm pretty sure like Old Trafford is still like quite supportive when you go there in the games. Like apparently the boos are kind of more when he's making substitutions and not so much beginning to end and stuff like that. It's not become toxic at Old Trafford as of yet. Toxic. Yes, it's toxic. But I'll be real, as I said, there's nothing to really shout about. Like I feel like it's like a chore or a drag to watch your club at this point, to watch your own team play, feeling like, oh fuck, it's been 5 days of rest, we got to play again. Like it's 12:30. It's 12:30. So the worst thing is you can't even. How about this? The fact that other teams aren't playing at the same time as you just makes it even worse. So,
you're right, and no one's wrong here, man. Look, man, I'm gonna have to share that Saeed video. I gotta do it. You know what I mean? Can you not see it?
Yeah.
Can you not see it? Yeah. All right, let me get rid of this quick. Let me get rid of the overlay.
Oh, shouldn't you
look
play
at
the
it? Yeah, man. Look at this shit, man. This is.
Yeah, do you know what the
Goldbridge one?
No, fuck that.
No.
The goal for context. All right. Where is it then, man? Let me find out. All right, you probably can hear. You can see all my stuff. By the way, Faz is 100% funny. I can't lie. Where's the Goldbridge one?
If you go on back on that tweet,
someone
put it in the comments. It's on the comments, bro, of that original video that you was just on there. Go back on the video.
Where's the thing in the comments?
Someone's put in the comments for context.
Or on the quotes.
All right, let me find it again. All right, yeah, people want to know. This is the civil war, man. This is what's going on.
Yeah, scroll down on this. Someone's put it here somewhere. There it is. Buzzing.
Why would I be happy when I want Ten Hag to stay? You know, I'm not surprised by this, but I'm also not overreacting to this like some people will start going, Ten Hag out, it's fucking Joe. I said this before, like I said this about 6 months ago. Any United fan that is screaming and shouting bruv and this, that, and the other.
When he says bruv, yeah, you know exactly what he was saying, and he stopped it. What a pussy.
Is a fake. They're a fake. We've done that. We did that years ago. Like all the shouting about, oh, this ain't acceptable. It's time to go. It's wish versions of AFTV under Wenger. Like they're doing it for content. It's not real. You know, all these people who are going to shout and, you know, do a video outside Old Trafford about it's not acceptable. They're faking it.
That's where he indirected to Saeed. That 100%. Can we all agree on that one?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, man. And you can hear the undertones when he says, "Bruv, you know what it is. You know what it is, man. The guy does fan cams, anyways. Well, he's a neek. Anyways, let's continue.
No United fan can be outraged anymore. Like, it's impossible for me to sit here and be outraged. You can't be outraged as a United fan anymore. What are you outraged about? Oh, I can't believe we've been beaten by Newcastle 3-0 at Old Trafford. Oh, it's terrible. We're Manchester United. Yeah, we are. Why can't you believe we're getting spanked by Newcastle at home? What in our recent history makes you think that we're better than being spanked by Newcastle at home? This has been a slippery slope for 10 years.
Man said Newcastle C team. What a bitch.
We've had numerous results like this over the last 10 years. This is what we do. This is who we are. This is what the Glazers have created. A football club that makes a lot of money, which isn't really a football club. I can't be outraged and scream and shout and get high blood pressure. And I think any United fan that does is a fraud, because where have you been for the last 10 years? It's not a surprise that it's very disappointing. It's soul destroying. But I'm not sat here screaming and shouting, because that's just fake. That's like it. If you're screaming and shouting, that's like you're surprised by this. Do you think any Liverpool fan is surprised that United are losing tonight? Do you think an Arsenal fan's surprised? Do you think Man City fans are surprised? It's not surprising that this is happening. It's disappointing. It's not surprising.
Anyways, I don't need to listen to all that. And this is what Saeed had to say.
And one thing as well, yeah. I speak for myself, yeah. I hear this little Mark Goldish, whatever it's called nowadays, because he ain't got his real name, talking about fake and all that, mate. Listen, mate, I come there home and away. You're in your fucking bedroom, mate, because you can't come to Old Trafford, because you've been hounding out Old Trafford, mate, talking about fake and all that. You're the biggest fake reactor Man United fan there is. You ain't even a Man United fan, mate. So coming to me about fake reactions, and I just want Ten Hag out for the clicks. Are you stupid? What's this guy on? Nah, genuinely, you know what, man? He's been chatting shit, yeah, behind my back to whatever subscribers he's got, mate. But you see me, yeah, I'm there every single game, mate, about fake fan, mate. You're a Nottingham Forest fan, mate. You're even a Man United fan. You've jumped on the bandwagon when Man United was shit 10 years ago, and you're talking about fake fan, mate.
That's the word on the street, yo.
No, I'm being serious with you. Come to Old Trafford, mate.
No,
in your bedroom about fake fan and fake reactions, mate. You absolute prick, man. I swear down to you, man. Nah, this guy's been chatting shit about, oh, I go outside Old Trafford and I'm speaking bruv. Shut up, man. Absolute weapon you are, man. About fake reactions, mate.
Lad, you have the right to reply. I'm just laughing.
Nah, chatting shit, man, about fake reactions. All you do in your bedroom is fake reactions. Sat behind your camera and that. Shut up, man. I'm there, mate, every single day watching this shit. And you come out of here saying fake reactions. Fuck off, you prick.
Yeah.
The spit when he said you prick. There was so much vim in the you.
Legend, bro.
Say,
this is what's happening to the fan base. This is the fan base right now, man.
This is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm saying, Casper.
Oh, have you seen the reply? There's another one. There's
another reply from who?
Yeah. Mark Goldridge replied, man. Yeah, get back on there. Get back on there, man.
It's not forced. Because Saeed rang me straight afterwards and he was fuming. Like, he was hot. He said, I had to go gym. Like, he was pissed. Like, he was actually fuming. Like, flipping.
I had to go gym.
Why'd you say
that? I'm on Saeed's side. Fuck Mark Goldridge. He's a wet wipe. He's a prick.
Oh, man.
He's a prick.
This is what I'm saying is here, right? Is this is what I mean? This is not helping Manchester United. You know what I mean? Because you got United fans who support both of these guys and like both of the content, right? And I know you don't like it, Satcast, but there will be people out there, and this ain't good for the fan base. At the end of the day, you're allowed your opinion, right? And just because one person is now used to this shit show and now doesn't rant in front of the camera when he's watching United getting beat because he's used to it for 10 years, doesn't mean another person isn't allowed to rant, and vice versa. People, we're not all bots, you know. People react in different ways. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, and I also don't buy this thing that keeps going round of, if Ten Hag gets sacked, then you've got to tell me exactly what you want. It's not their fucking job. As a fan, you're allowed your opinion. Yeah, I mean, if I decide tomorrow that, you know what, Kevin De Bruyne, his injuries are too bad, I want a new player in, I don't have to justify that to anyone and start giving you a 5-page dossier on who comes in next. It's not my job as a fan. My fan is just an opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? This ain't helping, man.
Well, you know, it doesn't. The thing is, Saeed never speaks on no one. He never directs on no one. So when you know he's calling on it, it's because, bro, the guy's rightfully annoyed, man. But look, man, each their own. They can do whatever they want. I think Mark Goldbridge is the king of reactions. You had fan cams outside your own on your own channel. You had all of that, man. You're built off of it. He plays the game perfectly. One thing I won't hate on Goldbridge, he's perfect at this content creation game. Perfect, if not the best, clearly. But look, man, some people might like Goldbridge, some people might like Saeed. No one can do anything. Donna, I think you're like, I don't agree. Sacking Ten Hag does make sense, because the thing is, we're gonna go and let's talk about the game. In the game, look, all I want is a style to get behind. I need to see something that I can get behind, that I can feel like, you know what, this is going to progress, and whatnot. So, in my opinion, it's just I need to get behind that. So, bro, unless I can't see anything, there's no point. To say that it's not going to solve anything, it does solve a few things. It does solve a few things, and where I would rather wait. If you are going to sack him, I want him to succeed. I want him to prove me wrong against Fulham. I want to see the correct names on the pitch. I want to see that, you know, he's sorted things out with the team in it. When he's literally looking like he's out, I want him to just to show me something as a fan in it. Because in Old Trafford, if you're singing you're getting sacked in the morning, that weren't just Newcastle fans. That was Man United fans as well, included. Right? They joined in. You know, poor appointments, poor vision. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, I'm gonna, if there is to be a structure in place of some sort with Jim Ratcliffe, as Laurie Whitwell was saying, then Man United fans, you're gonna have to just hold tight, man, or just let the fucking ship sink and let it burn even more.
Well, that is basically, I think, if you're Ten Hag in, that's the position you kind of got to take. Because, listen, if let's just say, for example, Ten Hag's not getting sacked, right? As United fans, if you're of that camp, you've got to accept that this season's a rip, right? Because So do not kid yourself in thinking that, oh no, maybe in the second half of the season we'll go on a run and we'll get top four. Top four is over. Champions League football next year, you ain't getting it. Yeah, Champions League group. I don't think you'll qualify from the group, but even if you do, as I said before, any decent team, this season's over. If you're Ten Hag in, what you've effectively got to nail your mask to is that when this ownership thing gets done with Jim Ratcliffe, that they're going to take out the whole current football operation and put in a place at the club like City have, where you've got director of football. Because something that I've said about Ten Hag is if you are Ten Hag in, surely we can all agree that Ten Hag is not allowed to make one single signing of his own, because his
it's got to be like this. There's someone that's got to you say, no, I don't like that. We've identified this. But I think at the same time, you got to come to an agreement of what kind of player you want. But at the same time, it works for both club and manager, because that's happened with plentiful managers, plentiful. So it's just the way things are. But look, man, it's going to be a tough test against Pellegrini. Probably going to run that midfield, especially if Ten Hag has played the way he has played. I don't think he's going to. If we're going to go off anything that we do know, Burnley, Sheffield, he's going to concede possession of any kind. Fulham's a tight pitch, and he's going to have to rely on something. We narrowly got a win there. Big up Honesty. He says, big up Mandem Mont's opinion on LFC linked with Inacio and Loop, saying Stefan is talented, but his body is not ready for the Prem. Who's Loop? Loop?
Maybe he's just talking about like the loop. Like is that not like a rumor thing? I've heard that sometimes. Loop. Maybe. Unless I'm chatting, I don't know.
Someone said he said there it's not ready for. Who's Loop? I need to know who Loop is. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, let me know, man. Just let me know what you mean by Loop. But he said, what do you think about Inacio being linked though?
I'm happy because I did want another centre back, but Kwanzaa's looking very, very. I can see why Klopp didn't get a centre back because of how good Kwanzaa's looking. And if I'm honest, I'm not going to argue against another centre back because Matip should be on his way out next season anyway. So if Inacio comes in January, that's the centre back thing solved. 6 months early, in my opinion. Plus, he gets to run in the team, so he already knows the system. Gets a preseason. So if that was to happen, I think he meant Klopp.
Oh, Klopp.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Man, that loop. But
No
but
way.
but yeah, no,
Actually,
yeah. Spell check, innit? But no, I think getting a centre back is the absolute right thing to do in January. I think the DM needs to be done first, but yeah, a centre back is absolutely needed as well. Maybe one more wing back as well, because Robbo being injured, and then if Simicast gets injured, we are done. Trust me, we are finished if Simicast gets injured. So, and he has to now play for what, another 2 months without getting injured. So maybe another wing back. But Stefan as well, I feel like he's a baller, innit? You can tell he's a baller, but I do agree when it comes to his body not being ready for the Prem. However, when he did go on his run of games, he was quite physical. And he did
he played like an inverted fullback kind of role, but when he pulled in for Trent.
He's played fullback this season. He's played, last season, of course, he played in the 6 and he played in the 8. I preferred him in the 8, but in the 6, you can see he's very comfortable receiving the ball. It's just, what I'd call lightweight for the Prem is Fabio Carvalho. I wouldn't say that's Bajcetic, in my opinion. I think maybe the injuries is why Klopp's come out and said that. But Fabio Carvalho for me was someone who was talented with the ball at his feet, but like the kid was lightweight, bro. Like he was eating grass 24s. Brother's a herbivore, bro. He's a herbivore, bro. Because when he played Everton and he started in the 8, he was only on the floor, and he's cold, bro. You need to be a bit.
I hear it. But Ten Hag must go and take 75% of the team and executives too. Well, when you say, you mean 50% because half the team is his, if not more. But yeah, big up Ed for that super chat. So what was your prediction, LB, for the Fulham game before we move on quick?
1-1.
Yeah, I've got 1-1 as well. So does D as it goes. Once.
2-1 United.
He just wants Ten Hag to stay. That's why, man.
Nah, what, me?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, man. But yeah, all right, moving on for the Fulham stuff and all that shenanigans, fans turning into AFTV and all that bullshit. Moving on, we have got in the title, Arsenal have got Newcastle, 5:30 under the lights, St. James's Park. No light in the stadium whatsoever, bar as in natural light. This is going to be a tough test. But the thing is, before you get excited, Newcastle do have a lot of injuries and major ones still. So when you're thinking about if Plan 8 don't go to work for them, then the Plan B is going to be a little bit suspect. They've only got a bare front three, bar Joe Willock, you could say. But they still got Wilson, they still got Gordon, Almiron. That's their typical front three. If Isaac was there, but they got no Barnes, they got no Isaac. They're missing a few key players, but the difference is Bruno Gomes is rested, just like some Arsenal players are rested. Joe Linton as well I think he got to come off. Sean Longstaff is in some fine form. You could even say their fringe defense got valuable minutes against Man United, kept a clean sheet, so that's a positive for them. Lewis Hall, he can play multiple roles. Livramento can do a job if need be. Trippier got a rest. Even Jamie Lascelles got a rest. Dare I say Jamie Lascelles. It's going to be a very interesting
Jamal. Bad man. He's Jamal.
It's going to be a very interesting game. I can't call it, but Arsenal do have a decent record at Newcastle. They even went there last year, and I believe they beat them 2-0. And they had just come off a defeat against West Ham, and a lot of the team was rotated. About eight players were rotated roughly. What we saying, LB, man? This is going to be this is the one that you're definitely going to be looking towards because you want Arsenal to probably drop points.
Yeah, facts, man, facts. This is like reverse of last week. Obviously, they had Sheffield United last week. We had United, and we were just like, make sure we get through. And it's opposite way because we got Bournemouth. I don't know, man. I think it's going to be an interesting game because listen, both teams need the win. I mean, no one's really talking about Newcastle here. I mean, Newcastle lose this game. There's a 99% chance they're going to be 9 points behind Liverpool and 8 points behind Villa. You know what I mean? They're push for the Champions League. And that's not great for them. That's not a great sort of start to the season for them for that top 4 Champions League hope. So they could really do with a win. That draw against Wolves last week was not a good point, in my opinion. So they need to win this game. As for Arsenal, listen, I think They obviously want to win. I think if they get a draw, it's not the worst result in the world. Newcastle at St James's Park are a very, very good side. I know City will likely overtake Arsenal, but you got to take that point into context. That's a very, very good point. I think that Arsenal will have just enough to get the point, to get the 3 point. I don't want that to happen. I'm desperate for Newcastle to win the game, but I have a feeling that Newcastle just won't have enough to hold out Arsenal. As you said, they rotated heavy. I think Arsenal know that they need to go there and get a result. They got a result last year. I can't remember the game, but apparently, correct me if I'm wrong, apparently Arsenal kind of smashed them last year. I don't know if that's true. That's what someone told me yesterday. But yeah, man, I think Arsenal will go there and get the job done. But that is, if they do, that ain't looking good, Brev, for Newcastle. 9 points behind Liverpool and 8 behind Villa for the top 4 challenge. That's not good for them. So yeah, I think Arsenal just have enough, bro.
Well, yeah, if we got enough some of their recent results, I know Newcastle dropped points against Wolves and they dropped points against West Ham, and that was away games. But at home this season, you know, they have beat Man City 1-0, like in the league. They beat Brentford 1-0 in the league. Other than you boys, of course, when obviously that was they weren't even on the greatest of spell at that point, other than the Aston Villa battering. They beat Burnley 2-0. You know, they beat Palace 4-0. You know, like their home league form is they're keeping a lot of clean sheets at home. You know, so one thing they have got going, and this is without Sven Botman.
Because Jams, my boy Jams, is doing the thing.
Yeah,
but
man.
Like the man them from the Brucey era, they're stepping up.
Yeah, and to be fair to Arsenal, they got right now their away record isn't looking too shabby either. So it goes hand in hand. So this is I can't call this and where the game's going to be won. We know certain styles going to happen through Eddie Howe, and we know. Well, actually, I don't know where Declan Rice is. Is he going to play 6? Is he going to play 8? Is Jorginho going to be one of the features? Is it going to be Havertz? See, this is the midfield again. We don't know what we're going to grab. Eddie Nketiah away from home is not exactly the greatest, you could say as well. You know, they missed Jesus for a certain game like this. So there's a lot of factors into this.
Hayes, this is form though. Hayes is coming off the back of a hat trick, so I feel like that's going to play a part. I think Callum Wilson loves a goal against the North London side, so I think he's going to have a say in the game. I think there might be goals in this game, and I'll be real. Newcastle away it's just not really somewhere you want to go, if I'm honest. Like, especially with how good Newcastle's press is, Arsenal are going to have to be on it, and they're probably going to want a reaction after that West Ham game. And Newcastle, can you do something for me? Can you do something for me? I need these man losing. I need these man dropping points. I'll be real.
Why are you saying that? Are you saying that because you're in a title race? What's your reason?
No, why would I say that? Hey, why would I?
Just answer the question. Answer the question.
That's cool. I'm just saying. I'm just like, listen, hey, I'm right. I'm 1 point behind, so I thought, listen, LB, I want you guys to lose points. I want you guys to drop points at any.
Yeah, no, because the reason I asked, bro, is I feel like Liverpool are in an awkward situation here. This is a weird game, and I think depending on what Liverpool fans say, tells you what they think. Because I've been looking at this and thinking, do we actually want Arsenal to win to get us further away from Newcastle to secure us back in that top 4? But you got the ambitions, innit? You got ambition, bro.
Top four was I predicted top 4 before the season started. I said third, comfortably third. But now things are looking like Liverpool are starting to look a lot more like we're going back to winning ways. I think in our last 26 games, it's like 19 wins. So, you know, we've only one loss in there because of that stupidness that happened with VAR. So now, like, I'm going to be honest. I need Arsenal dropping points. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to hang in there until January. Hang in there until January, get me a 6, and let's go for the title. That's the narrative.
No, I hear it. I just think there'll be some Liverpool fans who maybe don't have the confidence that you have and saying they'd rather Arsenal win because then it gets them further. Like I say, you'd be 9 points above Newcastle.
Yeah, and it's a compliment. It's a compliment to Arsenal saying I need man to lose. Like I need Arsenal and City. I need you to lose. You know what I'm saying? Tottenham, I feel like eventually might just fall off. You know, I still think Tottenham are going to be in and amongst it a lot longer than people think. You know what I'm saying? I think people are expecting the drop off maybe this month. I think they'll be right there with the rest of us, maybe until January, February. But again, I still, Newcastle, come do something for me because Arsenal right now, they're still unbeaten. I feel like they've got a few injuries. Now it's probably the time to go and attack them before obviously we get to play them or someone else. So, you know. It's one of them ones. Look, and the Arsenal fans are getting butthurt because I want them to lose. What should I say? I want you to win.
Well, your fellow Liverpool fan says we in the race is simple as that. Andre in January. Link, are you sure you're a Liverpool fan, right?
He's a Liverpool fan. Yes.
I know he's just gonna get annoyed, isn't it? No, but this could be a smash and grab. This could be a smash and grab for me for either team. And that's where I think it's kind of hard to call because it is at St. James's Park. They've got a good record. They do like playing, you know, when it comes to the higher end of the spectrum, when it comes to the teams, obviously, I think they're geared up for the game. But same thing with Arsenal as well in the same respect. So I can't call it. I'll put it 2-2 for me. And so did Ty. Daps believes Arsenal's going to win this 1-2-1. So it's so by indication. What did you say as well? You think Arsenal's going to win, but by no means is it going to be a rollover type situation in hindsight. So yeah, man, I don't know where the game's going to be won by either team because the thing is, Aston Villa's going to also be looking at towards this game because Newcastle do end up losing and they beat Forest away, then Aston Villa goes 6 points clear. But that can be flipped the switch on its head. If they beat Arsenal, all of a sudden they're 4 points behind Arsenal. And whoever might mess up towards the top of the league potentially, who knows? So if they want to be in and around the conversation,
that's why it's such a big game for Newcastle, bro. It is literally huge because if they lose, man, and they go 9 points behind fourth, that ain't looking good, bruv. You know what I mean? That's not looking good. They're going to need a big run. But if they win, boom, you know, you're right back in it. That's how so thin margins, man. Thin margins, 100%.
Yeah, man. Monts, man, what are you saying, man? What's your...
As much as I want Newcastle to win, it's more hopium than logic, but it's not going to be an easy game for Arsenal. So I'm going to say, you know what? I don't have Isak as well. 2-1 Arsenal.
Ooh la la. What did you say?
I hate Arsenal though. You know, it's one of the before they start complaining in the chat again.
Well, all that chat, man. And then you say 2-1 Arsenal, yeah? Well, D thinks it's going to be 2-2 Arsenal as well. I mean, 2-2 draw. What did you say, LB? 2-1 Arsenal?
I didn't say anything.
You said Arsenal.
Breaking news.
You said Arsenal are going to win this one, so I expect.
Yeah, I did, but I didn't say a score.
Okay.
I'm going to say. Oh man, that's fucking close, isn't it? Have Newcastle got enough to score? I don't know, man. I'm gonna go 1-0 Arsenal. Pain. Serious pain.
He wants those 3 points.
Tsunami! We're back in the tunes, man. 100%.
What's the breaking news? I'm seeing someone saying Anthony Taylor. Is that it?
No, Casemiro confirmed to be out for several weeks with a hamstring injury.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, shit. Hamstring injury. As they say. Apparently, did Anthony Taylor get demoted to the Championship?
Yeah, apparently.
Did he?
That's what they're saying. I've just seen it then. Because of that penalty he gave against Newcastle for Wolves. Oh, the other way around, sorry.
Let me see this. Anthony Taylor. Oh my word, he has. He is a piece of shit. I can't stand him as well, man. Yeah, I can't stand him personally. Yeah, Casemiro out for several weeks due to a hamstring injury. Man, Ten Hag, man, you want to play more football? There you go, man. Let's wait and see. Moving on to the Monday fixture, I'm going to skip it right ahead. Spurs versus Chelsea. Fucking hell, this is again another one. I think I can call it, but I don't believe in it too much this time around. Only because with Chelsea, for myself, is the way they play. They set up against big teams. I think it suits them rather than a team that's going to play low block. But you can't deny it and just pass test after test. You know, the Arsenal test, you know, you got a point. You could say you could have won that one. You know, against Man United, slapped them 2-0. Even if it was a game of 2 hours, they got the win at the end. Who else have they played? Spurs played. Who else have they played at the moment?
Liverpool, United, and Arsenal.
Liverpool, they scraped that one. You could say they didn't really pass that to it with flying colours. But Chelsea should be geared up for this one. And away from home, I don't know if Chelsea are going to look better away from Stamford Bridge. They've come off a 2-0 win and not the best of performances against Blackburn Rovers. But yeah, man, this is the one to really watch for in the weekend. Not even Arsenal Newcastle, but not the weekend, on a Monday. Spurs could remain either unbeaten or Chelsea can get, you know, that London form and not try to play little bro to this situation once.
I don't know that. I'm looking at Spurs, yeah, and the curse has already been broken because they beat them 2-0, I believe, last season. So
yeah, that was at Stamford Bridge though, innit? No, that was 2-2.
Yeah. No, it's 2-0.
No, was that not 2-2?
Skip with the brace, no?
No, because remember Conte and that handshake. Remember that handshake? It was 2-2. I think
I'm
Spurs
sure-
were like 2 up, or someone was like 2 up, something like that.
Nah, bro, I'm sure Skip scored a brace. Or am I bugging? I'm bugging. Am I actually bugging or?
No, I swear they drew 2 all the first
Chat,
time.
let me know if I'm bugging.
You're talking about Stamford Bridge. Stamford Bridge was 2-2. I'm pretty sure it was 2-2.
I might be bugging. Hold on.
Yeah, it was 2-2 and 2-0. 2-0 was it to Tottenham or Chelsea? But at White Hart Lane, I'm not too sure. Oh wait, I know at the Bridge it was 2-2 for sure. That handshake, the Tuchel Conte handshake. Don't you remember that at the end?
Yeah, because it was start of the season, no? Like early
Yeah,
in the season.
Harry Kane got that dodgy last little goal. Don't you remember? Like final minutes.
Yeah, I'm looking, but I'm talking about. Oh no, so is that White Hart Lane or is that?
Yeah, it's at White Hart.
Yeah. So at White Hart Lane, Tottenham beat them 2-0, no?
Yeah. But I thought he was going off of the Bridge, innit?
No. I'll say so. Skip got the skip there, so they've won. They won 2-0.
Holly Skip Streamer.
Yeah, the volley in it, the volley that Kepa should. Everyone, the Chelsea fans are angry that Kepa should have saved it. So, like, I can't lie. I feel like Chelsea, like, you know, Chelsea love to stand up against the big teams and then just be shit again. That's how I know these men are mid-table. These men are real mid-table merchants. They just want to stand up for the big games and then just do nothing else really. I see the way I see Basuma versus Enzo or you know what I'm saying, or Gallagher as run the clip if you want to run the clip. As God loves to say. I think the midfield battle is going to be good. I just feel like Son is just a bit more clinical than anything else that Chelsea have got. I feel like as well, Badia Shill is a big boost for Chelsea though.
He's a beast.
That's a big boost for Chelsea. And
he's a beast.
Every time I think Chelsea can do something, they'll just do the opposite. So when I think, Tottenham should just turn them over, they'll do what they did against Arsenal and play out of their skins. And then next thing you know, 2-0 to Brentford. Them guys, they are so creative. I don't know what they're gonna do. Poch, I think Poch has a long list of ways to lose, and he's just ticking them off one by one. But it's not gonna. But I don't know. Listen, I want Chelsea to win. It's Chelsea. That's gonna be me. That is gonna be me on Monday. Chelsea. That is gonna be me because I need Tottenham to drop points in it. But
you can't see it.
Win games? Do they win games? Like,
yeah, true. That's true, man. I can't back Chelsea for this LB, man. I can't lie. Maybe it's the defense of Tottenham might be a bit too much. You know, if Raheem Sterling is to play on the right hand side and Cole Palmer, maybe if Cole Palmer needs to go down to the false 9, you know, Van der Ven could Cole Palmer false 9.
No, not against Spurs. I think against Arsenal, yeah, but not against Spurs.
Yeah, but why not? It's a perfect situation.
Romero.
Why would he? He's the perfect guy to play. If you want to gain control of that midfield and gain control anywhere, you're gonna have to go off where they look best. It was Cole Palmer in the false 9. I don't know why you're laughing.
I don't know, man. I think Romero will be more aggressive.
And Sterling, even if he is on the right hand side, you got Mickey Van der Ven that will just catch up to him. Meet sense.
Do you reckon it's a Mudryk masterclass? Do you reckon we see another one?
I think this is the game for Mudryk. I'll be real. This is definitely the game for Mudryk. There should be.
He could give him problems, by the way. He could.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's got to be a lot of space in mind. What are you thinking about this game, LB?
Yeah, I mean, don't know really, because like you said before, Chelsea have done all right against the bigger teams. You know what I mean? They played Arsenal, played Liverpool. They've done all right. You know what I mean? I think they beat Brighton maybe as well. I can't remember if they beat them or they got beat. So they're doing all right. Yeah. Listen, they're not the worst team in the world, man. People like to dunk them on all the time, but when you actually watch them play, there are moments, even when they lose, man. There's moments in games where you go, "Oh yeah, this looks like a decent team." The problem is they don't have a striker and the goalkeeper's shit. Like let's be real. Let's just keep it straight. That is 100% the fact. They not got a striker who can score goals and the goalkeeper's not good enough. They have a chance in this game. Of course, they have a chance in this game. 100%. They can sit deep. They can sit in there. Tottenham will play, and that'll leave gaps and spaces for Chelsea players in the attack to operate in. And listen, they've got to be clinical. Chelsea will get chances in this game. Chelsea will 100% get chances in this game. If they're clinical, they've got a chance. Problem is, they ain't that clinical. Yeah, I'm with Monster, man. I want Chelsea to get the W. Proper Chelsea. But it is what it is. I don't know, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be an interesting game, man.
Do you know why I can't back Chelsea on this one? It's because Pochettino returns to Spurs, and I think that Spurs crowd is going to be hostile. Do I believe Chelsea players have got minerals? I don't think they got there because they're full of kids in there, yeah. And that's why I think I can't really see Chelsea gaining too much rhythm. But I could be proved wrong. Maddison, I think he's going to have too much to say. The guy's full of confidence. Caicedo's going to have this is going to be an interesting battle between them two. Same with Basuma as well, how he might deal with a potential Cole Palmer in a false nine and just let Gallagher maybe do his own thing, because I don't think Gallagher's going to do much. But Gallagher's high pressing against opposition can disgruntle them a little bit. I think Gallagher has to be onto Papa Sarr and disgruntle him from doing his box-to-box job, because then you can literally shape away the midfield the way it needs to be. Gallagher really, I think he's got a very, very important role in this game. And I think Chelsea have to be in their best. They have to be at their best to be beating this Tottenham side at their ground as well.
But don't you think as well though, with Gallagher, I think every time Gallagher's played a harder side in the Premier League, he's looked really good. I not really good, but he's stepped up. So against Liverpool,
I think he's looked really good, Monts. I think he has.
I think he's one of the better midfielders. I just think because this Gallagher, people like to take the piss, but people are slowly realizing he does have that dog in him, and I don't want to say he reminds me of like Henderson back in the day, where like he split opinions, but you can't doubt the fact that he tries his best in it. Does that make sense? Like I don't want to like use the wrong example there, but for me against Liverpool he was excellent. Against Arsenal he was brilliant. You know what I'm saying? Who was the other team that they played? Played someone else.
Liverpool.
No, Liverpool and Arsenal were the standouts for me. That was someone else. Anyway, it will come back to me. But my point is I feel like Gallagher I think it's unfair criticism for me. I think Fernandes, Caicedo, and Gallagher for me is probably the midfield that they're definitely going to go with. And I don't see why. And LB, the one thing I will disagree with, I don't think they're going to sit back against Tottenham. I don't think they will, because the fact that they dominated large parts of the Arsenal game, they can go and do that against Tottenham.
Yeah, maybe I did. Yeah, maybe that can come across right. I don't mean they're going to sit on the edge of the penalty area and defend for 90 minutes, but I also don't think they're going to go ham pressing. Do you know what I mean? I think they're going to be. I just think they're going to be cautious, bro. Like I don't think, like I said, I don't think they're going to be like mad defensive, but I don't see them pressing Spurs. You know what I mean? I think they'll just sort of, try and get through that first 10, 15 minutes. You know what I mean? It's at Spurs as well, isn't it? Try and get through that 10, 15 minutes. The Spurs fans will be up for it. The atmosphere will be popping. They just need to ride that first 10, 15 minutes, get through that. So maybe be a little bit tighter there, maybe be a little bit deeper, get through that, hopefully without conceding a goal, and then maybe try to play through the game. It's about using experience and knowledge. You know what I mean? When you go into these games, high-pressure games, you can't just be 100% ham from the minute dot, because, she'll be flying around. The home fans will be getting up for it. You got to be smart about it. You know what I mean? And I think that's what they'll do. They'll be cautious because, bro, just looking at the game, I'm just looking at the league table, right? The fixtures. They're currently in 11th spot, yeah. They're currently in 11th. Wolves play Sheffield United. So if Wolves go beat Sheffield United, which they probably will, Wolves will go above them. Crystal Palace play Burnley. Crystal Palace win, they'll go above them. And Fulham, I've got United. And if there's a lot of 1-1 predictions, if Fulham get a point there, as a lot of people have predicted, they'll go above them. There's a realistic chance, right, that Chelsea, if they lose this game, could potentially be 14th, maybe even lower. Maybe they could be 15th or even 16th, depending on what happens in the Everton or Forest game after 11 matches. Like, they need a result here. Otherwise, the league table is going to look stinky, mate.
And who did Everton beat last week?
West Ham.
West Ham. They got Brighton at home.
The thing is, it's weird. Everton at home are so shit, but when it comes to away games, it suits Everton a lot more.
They're a nuisance. Yeah. They're just a nuisance.
DCL pace in it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Couple super chats before we move on to other predictions. Honesty says ELN, the organization which orchestrated the kidnappings. This is about Luis Diaz, I believe, has promised to release Luis Diaz's father in the coming hours. Apparently, something about them not even knowing that it was his father and all this kind of stuff. I don't know, man. Politics. Yeah, politics. Kizzy says we're going to win 2-1, smash and grab. I think he's talking about the Arsenal game as well. Declan Rice double. Oh, has he ever had a brace in his life? I wonder. Mr. Link says we're in the race. Hashtag Liverpool. It's that simple. Andre in January. That's if Andre bangs as well. And then Obi, big up for the first super chat. It says if Chelsea lose on Monday, season write-off. I don't believe so. I think Chelsea still got a big part to play in the second coming of the season. I think they've got to get their business done quickly in January, and the right business, not just any. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Spurs win against Chelsea. I can't see it either way. I think unless Chelsea somehow become very clinical, I don't see it. Otherwise.
That's the first game though that Chelsea. That's the first big game that Chelsea lose then this season. So what makes you say that they're going to lose this one compared to the rest?
Well, the thing is, both of the other two were at Stamford Bridge,
right?
And then when it comes to Tottenham, I think it's going to be very end to end, and I think it could be as more open than we think. But I can't disrespect Spurs right now. Like they've clawed results, they smashed results in their favor. Son is on. When we think about form itself, they've got probably the most on form partnership in the league in centre backs right now. They got Basuma. He is playing this game. He's wicked as it is. So when it comes to their attacking midfield kind of options, Basuma should sweep that up on paper, anyways. Maddison fire form, Son on fire form. Kulusevski is doing that playmaking role as well, like when he needs to, or driving like he used to in his first season on the Conte. He's playing very well. Like the whole point is a lot of the form swings into Tottenham's favor. So I can't really see Chelsea scoring 2 goals, maybe 1 goal, but then they got to be really cute in their defending and make sure that they keep Spurs out. And I just don't see it, not against Son anyways.
Yeah, interesting. You know what? I'm going to back a 1-1 here. I feel like I'm sitting on a fence a lot today. But
well, actually, all your wait, what did you say? Who did you say? What was your score for Arsenal Newcastle again? You say 2-2?
Nah, I backed Arsenal. I don't know. Did I say 1-0? 1-0?
1-0. Yeah,
I got 1-0 Arsenal on that one. Yeah, nah, I'm gonna go for a 1-1, man. I'm gonna go for a 1-1. I think, again, they played Arsenal, drew, played Liverpool, drew. I think that I know both games were at home, but listen, they also don't concede a hell of a lot of goals away, apart from the first away game against West Ham when they conceded 3. Other than that, I know they play weaker sides, but they started sort of chilling out on the goals conceded. You say Badia Shields coming back as well. Yeah, that's huge. That is absolutely huge for them. And yeah, I'm gonna back a 1-1, bro. I'm gonna give them a chance. I think a 1-1. Yeah. Which, by the way, I don't think that's. Spurs fans might find that a bit disappointing, if they get a 1-1, but that's not a worst result in the world. You remain unbeaten. You're on 27 points. If City beat Bournemouth, you'll be second on goal difference. Like, that's still very, very good.
A lot could be in your favour this week. For this game week. Yeah. Reminder: do your FPLs. Mons ain't here, so I don't know what he's going to say. But I'm not going to really talk on too much about Liverpool or Man City like that. I mean, other than just giving obviously a brief moment of saying Man City's got Bournemouth. This should be a walk in the park. LB, this should be a walk in the park. I remember even Daps saying, it's like, you know what? A fixture usually gets him excited and stuff like that. This one does not excite Daps. Like it should. No disrespect to Bournemouth, but this should be cherry pick, like legit cherry pickings for.
Bro, in the whole history of the clubs, we've won every single game in history other than 2 matches which we drew, which was in 1989 in the second division 3-3, and in 1999 in the second division 0-0. We've won every other game in history. So home record against them is mega: 4-0, 2-1, 3-1, 4-0, 4-0, 5-1. Like, there's no reason really to see that there's going to be anything else different here.
Yeah, man, I can't see much difference. I see Alvarez, Haaland scoring. Just them two. I don't think no one else gets into the action too much, but Boy, man, this is gonna be easy. This is gonna be easy. I'm going 5. I'm gonna go 5-0 Man City Bournemouth. 5.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I want an Alvarez hat trick. I don't want Man City to win. Bear in mind, but they are going to win. So I want an Alvarez hat trick. Actually, you know what? I might even make him captain. I am going to make him captain.
Yeah, and I would say as well, by the way, if City do get themselves 2 or 3-0 up in good time, I want us to go on and try and cook them because, you know, goal difference. I always say now is the time of the season that you focus on the goal difference, not with 5 matches to go. You know what I mean? So if we get in our position to do that, then yeah, I hope we go on and really push for the extra goals.
Yeah, and then obviously the last one, I know Mont's ain't here for now. Luton Liverpool. Luton Liverpool.
Is it at Liverpool?
No, it's at Luton.
That'll probably keep it down to about 3 or 4 goals then.
Oh,
If it was not real though, bro. If that was at Anfield, bro, I'd be fearing the worst, man. I would be fearing the worst. But
no, not yet.
Nah, I'd probably say in that one like 3 or 4-0, man.
Oh my god, 3 or 4-0. Choose one. Wait, what did you say for your Man City Bournemouth? What was your prediction for that one?
5-0. And Liverpool. It's at Luton, man. I go 3-0.
Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm gonna go for. The Magic 3-0 as well. Yeah, you can't knock it. They're always scoring 3 goals. It's actually unfair, I'll be real. It's annoying. But yeah, man. Other than that, decent show. D will be next week, and so will Jess. So we have a 5 panel. Remember, even if you're not from, we're going to be going live in the mornings quite a lot at 11:15/11:20, give or take 5 minutes. We're always late. Interesting weekend, man. Who knows, man? Who knows? But other than that, make sure to check out LB's channel. You know, check his reactions. Oh, Monch, you're back. I didn't realize you're going to be back. Monch, quick one.
Bro, I had to move my stream. Like, bro, I forgot my stream was at 20 past. I had to move it.
Yeah, it's one click to change time.
No.
It's one click.
Man has to go physically move the stream, bro.
Yeah. That's what I want done. Yeah.
Anyway, quick one. Before, what was your Spurs Chelsea prediction?
I'm a fan of LB's prediction. 1-1 on the fence. On the fence ends.
Fence FC. What about you, Luton Liverpool? We're not going to talk on it.
Oh man.
Save it for your choose.
2-0. Morris. You know what? Yeah, no. 2-0. 2-0 Liverpool. Elected 2-0.
Man City Bournemouth, quick.
5-0. Oh, let's go!
We've all done 5-0. But yeah,
because I had you not muted. Did you not say 5-0?
Yeah.
No. Because no. I can't say I'm not. Because if you actually win 5-0, you man, I'm not trying to share points. 4-0. I'm trying to get my lip back in it. I need my lip back.
Well, D done 4-0 as well. So there you go.
Yeah, that's fine. He's mid-table affairs.
He's bottom. He's bottom. He's bottom of the table. Make sure to go over to Monster's channel as well after the stream ends. So do go to Big Six Bants. Please go to Big Six Bants. It will go there. There's 387 of you. Make sure you smash the like here and also over there. We're going to be talking all different stuff with Monster's channel anyways. LB's channel is in the description below with Monster as well. So go check out It's LB and Big Six Bants. And I appreciate all of you. We're going to be back tonight at 10. And I'm sure we're going to be talking a lot of madness on the Newcastle Arsenal game and other little bits and bobs. So big up in a bit and peace.